What's going on, man? That whole little thing was crazy. All right, so I'm gonna start from the top. I was really just doing like a lot of rambling. Let's go back. So first of all, whenever I'm doing my stats and seeing how that went, basically the way we read it is first of all we count our lots, see how many lots we have out. 13, 15, 16, 17. 17 lots out. That means we have what about five to spin? Cause about 20, we have about I say we got 25 lots, but I've 23 lots because sometimes the lots cost more for different pairs. So say you have about 23 lots, and the more money you have, the more you start. So if you have $300, you probably only gonna be working with what 3, 6, now about 10 lots. Now I have six. Once I got $600, I had 20 lots. Now I got about 22, 23 lots. But I say once you get less than $200 available, I say just hold tight. There's no need to really panic right in this motion, unless you just see a good play that you want to make. All right. So I got 17 out. My unrealized loss is $22, which doesn't matter to me much. That's going to move as it goes. My funds are 677. So we reached our goal yesterday. Our goal was 675. Our goal for the end of the day is 700. We should be at 700 by the end of the day. Hopefully it's a good day and that works. But I'm in one of these situations now. The best part about teaching a strategy is following. Like the best reason we want to teach it live is because you want to be realistic about all possibilities. So if I haven't given a disclaimer yet, forex there is no promise. You know what I'm saying with forex there is no type of guarantee with forex. You know what I'm saying, or really any other investment. You never know what the market's going to do. All this is just advice. None of it is like don't hang your hat on everything. Do your own research. Do your own learning. Uh, Let me see. That's something from my school. All right, I had to manage that. You might see some information come across the screen, but the strategy is incorporated for those that don't have much of account and want to do it safely. It's not fast, and sometimes we fall into these situations, which I'm in now, which comes back to the other question. The question was, how do you know whether you're going to scout, if you're going to do uh, intraday trading, swing trading, or if you're going to do like long term trading? And some people have a plan to that. And I think when I tried to do that, I got frustrated with the facts that my plans never worked out. I don't know if anybody else has ever felt like this, but have you ever felt like the market is like reacting to you instead of you reacting to the market? It's the craziest thing where like, all of a sudden when you make a mistake, all of a sudden, like when you really feel like you have something, that's when you fail the worst, and then you go back like, man, I don't even want to do this anymore. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where a lot of us fall off with forex. Hold on a second. Right? That like everybody's been in that situation where it's like, man, I did all this studying. I did all this stuff for the candlesticks. I did all that, man. Some of you guys have even paid people to go through these courses to learn forex. Boom, boom. You track this movement, all this, and then you finally make this play. You think all you think gonna be, and you look down, it's like the market. The minute you buy, sell, or the minute you sell, buy. You know what I'm saying? It's like what? It's happened so many times, right? And I think that caused a lot of burnout. My strategy has not burnout, but I call it excitement. You know what I'm saying? That's just for me. Um, because we're going with mathematical type messages, and we're also going with the confidence that the market will correct itself, and it always does. Whether it's now, whether it's later, it's going to correct itself. Let's get another look at these charts so we can understand what I say when I say that. All right. Now, of course, the only bad thing or the only negative that we can find, like we said about this strategy, is that I can't believe I bought right here either. I know I'm waiting on this to pay off, but the fact that I bought right here is so cocky. You know what I'm saying? Because here we are on this high, and I knew that was a resistance line. I knew it when I did it. I said, well, I shouldn't do this because it's a resistance line, and I bought it. So cocky, but I'm still looking forward to jump back on the daily. It's going to work out anyway, and I think that's the best part about this. You don't have to be right on your picks. But I knew when I bought that was going to dip back down. Anyway, but the point I'm making is, no matter what play you make, at some point soon, the the makers will bring that back. Okay, so let's take a point like this. Even this, if you bought anything in this area, okay, no matter what it was in that 2 hour span, let's say you bought right here, you had to wait all the way here to get your money back. But that's just the next day or 2 days later. If you dropping stop losses right in here, that means that your lot size was way too small, way too big. If you have small lot sizes, you can wait it out. Boom, boom, boom. And also, by the time it does retrace, your line would have moved all the way down here because you buying each one. And then by the time you get here, boom, 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 you're in all kind of profit. Okay, so that's our goal. We buy small right here. Then as it drops, so even me, I made this mistake. I bought about right in here, and it's drop, 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 and I'm dropping this down, and I'm just waiting for this to come back and meet me here. You know, and of course, it's like worst case scenario, it could bump off of here and drop down. But I mean, hey, what you gonna do? If that happens, and that's another thing. If this does drop back down and this gets back down to its lowest point, I just buy it again. One more lot. That brings this line even lower. You know what I'm saying? And there's always a time that it comes back. It comes back not for you, for them. You just have to be in the midst of it. All these lines, these are all retracement lines coming back to get what they lost. This right here, look at this. Boom. All this money right here. Let's look at this line so I can show you how these cats be working. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this because I don't need it no more. All right, right here. Perfect example. Now, if you're a trader and you in on this trade, this is a catastrophic event right here for you. Especially if you put a lot of money in. Not catastrophic, but it's frustrating. You might have put in a sale right here, right? Right when it hits this sale marker, because it's looking like it. Boom, look, it's coming, coming, coming. You put in your sale, boom, jumps up, and it just jumps up for a long time. Long time, long time. Now, there's a chance they looking for you to go on and get rid of that right here. In their mind, if you have sold anywhere in here, they won. If you just I'm gonna get rid of it. Because you got these runs, you losing a lot of money, boom, boom, boom. Then they're gonna come back down and they're gonna give him this opportunity to get this money back. This is all little bro giving big bro his money back right there. Boom, he gets his money back. Now we can go with the party and do whatever we was gonna do. Everybody getting their opportunity to get their money back. Okay. This person gonna get his money back. This is gonna come back, and this is gonna come back. So sooner or later, this is gonna get back in here, give this opportunity to get this money back. It might be today, it might be next week, whatever. Sooner or later, it's gonna come back. Now, if you have put in a large lot size, you can't withstand what it may do in the meantime. You know what I'm saying? So let's look at this daily here. Stuff like this to us is looking like something, oh man, this was an event. This was crazy. Nah, this is a gift to whoever was here. You see what I'm saying? Whoever these people are, this is their gift. Cause these are people. Like you gotta understand, like these are very rich people. And like, when you start talking about people that can play $1,000 a pip, $2,000, $3,000 a pip, You know what I'm saying? Those plays make a difference to the bottom line. For real. We get some good response from anyway. All right, so let's look at mine. Okay, so I realize that I'm in on some bad plays, like long term, like quick term wise. These here are not very healthy plays. I know this euro pound play was crazy. All the indicators are saying that this is about to be a buy all the way back up. So I'm gonna have to ask myself, can I afford to chase it? And I know I can, but I'm gonna have to do it slowly. I'm at 6 cents a lot, which means let's just measure what would happen because this is just a daily. Let's measure what would happen if it went all the way right here. So we going. Um, I'll just write it here like a type. Let's say I'm typing like from six. Let's see, point eight five five. Let's say 0.85063. 5063. All the way up to 0.8521. 0.8521. 0.86521. See, this is another reason why I have to do this because I don't even. All right, so that's about 480 pills. 480 pills by six. What's 480 by six? So 500 by, let's go 500 by six. Three, that's, what am I even saying? 500 by six. Yeah, 3,000. $30. So that'd be another $30 on top of what I'm already out of, which would be so $41. It would take $41 if I went by six to get all the way up there. But if I spent, it'll probably get up to about 60. But that's okay because when it comes down, and it's gonna come down. When it comes down, dog, like by the time it gets back here, I'm gonna be a dumb profit. Now that's just being, and then plus, it would take how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It takes a good bit of time for this to just go up like this with no resistance. Before it happens, see every run, even when there's a run, it's gonna dip back down. It's gonna give me this dip. This right here, I'm gonna get that. That's coming. See what I'm saying? And when it does, I'll be ready. Let's look at another position that I'm in. Let's see. Here we go. This is a good time to add our ones here. Even though I'm low, I can go ahead and put a little, you know what I'm saying, another little buy in on here. Helps you to clear them quicker too. Look how that line dropped. I love watching that. I love watching that line drop down on them. Like, where are you going? Don't go nowhere, fam. You put that sail in on it. Come here. I love it. All right, but hey, here we are now. I'm at a point where not that I messed up, but here's the downside of what I'm doing right now, where I need to slow down and be careful within my strategy. I have to stop right now with buying lots. Something's gonna have to correct itself out, and it will. You know what I'm saying? And if it doesn't, I'll just wait. Where if I can get one of these two, that when they get to the positive, I'll probably sell them pretty quick. Sell them in the positive, get my two lots back. Most likely not going to spend on these two lots anymore. I might put another one and make it 7 on the euro pound, but there's really no need for me to spend because, like, once again, it's like it's not going anywhere, and I have to remember that. You know what I'm saying? And if it does go somewhere, I can afford wherever it goes. If that makes sense. And it all happens, man. I found out too. It's funny. It'll happen overnight. Like you can put a stop. You can put a take profit on, but you better off just letting it. You know what I'm saying? Just letting it be, and then you wake up one day and you just don't have kind of profit, and you sell when you feel it. Because I think stop loss. I'm sorry, take profits kind of cut you off before where you could be. I kind of let God wake me up and see what's going on. I woke up yesterday to like three nice closes. Really felt good. Good. So I'm really loving this time, man. I don't have any viewers. I'm really just kind of viewing myself, man. It's giving me an opportunity to get better at what I'm talking about. And I go back and look at it. And then sometimes look, see now look how it's going on this run. Now this is the kind of thing that you don't get caught up in. And it's easy to look down and be like, oh my God, I'm down $30 and oh my profit rate, and thinking, but like being logical, first of all, you're not gonna sell it anyway. Second of all, you have plenty of money to cover it. And third of all, this is what you want. Because the farther away it gets, the better play that you can make. So like if you know what I'm saying, like the worst case scenario in somebody else's mind is this just goes up right here, right? But to me, if that goes up right here, then I can make a play to make my line go up to right here. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather do that than like have it sit right here because even when it comes back down, I'm not making the money I can make. I want this. I want this to dip down one day. This is gonna be in the red. It's gonna be downhill one day. And if I'm making a long term play, then that's just great for me. But USD JPY, it's kind of running away. Look at that on the. You know what I'm saying? But that's not even a big move. All it's gonna take is one little jump off. Of course, it's probably gonna keep moving down into this little area. But when it hits its resistance, when it hits that support line, it's gonna make a boop boop. I'm gonna be there waiting on it. See right here, this is probably gonna mature soon. It's doing something crazy. See, it's on its way up, but it's losing it. It's losing that fizzle. Big wicks right here. So every time it goes up, it's getting pushed down. Right here, it was getting no resistance. It's like, yeah, 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 yeah. Now it's getting pushed down every time. So the sellers, they don't, they don't want this to happen. Which is what happened here too, though. You'll get those resistance points. So like once this gets over the line, I'm in the profit. I'll probably cut this off maybe. Or anything over 11 cents so I get to 678. But more importantly, not that I'm trying to make money off it. I just need to clear those two lots. I need to clear those two lots off. Because I really want to be able to spend that. And then it'll tell you how much margin I got placed too. I think I turned the positions. Oh no, it don't. It tells me somewhere. But that's taking up those two lots taking up some little margin space I can get rid of. All right, there it goes. But this is, I mean, but I'm not, in a traditional day, if I wasn't doing this video, I wouldn't be sitting here watching this. I, go about my business, go to work, go do some jobs, come back, boom, boom. All right, here I am. I'll let this go where it go. All right. Another thing you can do, like in this situation, I can wait until this 24, this becomes profitable and just sell one. I like to do that sometimes. Um, if it runs, I can just sell one and then see what the other one gonna do. It's a nice little run. See, they're having a little battle. This is a little consolidation. Sooner or later, the seller's gonna win this war that they fighting right here. Cause they really pushing it down like, hey, but they don't know nothing about that the USD. The USD and the Swiss go hard. They go hard at one another. You just never know what's gonna happen with their trades. See, now I got that drop. Let me just close it. If it goes down to 40, I'll close it. I really don't have time. And I think that's another downside about watching it, man. Like, if I wasn't to watch it, I could come back and it'd be a 3, 4, 5. You know, you never know what it'll be at if you don't close it. That you know, but that's for another strategy. I think I'm trying to explain that to you. Like, I'm not doing what I'm doing right now to get rich. I'm doing right now to teach this strategy. The strategy says go ahead and get rid of it. Come on, a little bit more. This one right here getting ready to go too. Yeah, some people can like look at that word scalping like a I don't know like a bad word, man. And it kind of is, man. Scalping. I mean, you think about what scalping is, just taking off the top. It's hard to get rich doing that until you're rich. You know, once you're rich, scalping is it. Like I can imagine, like if I had a bankroll of 6,000, instead of doing a 1 cent lot, I'd be doing a 10 cent lot. You see what I'm saying? And adding 10 cent, like everything you can do. Well, I don't know if I do that. I probably start, but I'm saying like the more money you have, the more things you can do. You know, and that's just a fact of life. All right, here I go. Let me go and cut this, trim this fat. Oh, see, that's the timing, boy. Before it moves so fast, bro. Like by the time you think you about to do something, it's shutting the party down. See how they doing this chart. I think chart watching is another thing that's subliminally kind of bad practice because it almost gets like sports. You start cheering on and go, and you start to forget like what's really going on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? But it's worth it though. If I'm sitting here learning, we learning, just doing great. And there's a great possibility we look down at this. The Swiss will be back in the negative, and then we be sitting here looking at each other like, huh? How did it happen? That's how I be though. I just need to fight. Let's see. Up. There you go. So I can sell you. And I guess when this one gets at about 870, probably around $15, $20, I'll go and add another sale. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and handle this business, man, and I'm gonna get back with you. So y'all want to hold it? I'm gonna hold. We're gonna hold it just to see what happened with it, cause I'm only 2 cents in. And once again, the countdown. I'm 13, 15, 17, 19 lots in. I only had 23, so that gave me about 4 lots left, which I'm not gonna use until I sell one. I make a decision not to sell this, which I should. I probably should sell this, and I'll have 2 lots left. But I'm not gonna be making any plays until I get back anyway. So maybe we'll come back, and this right here is at like $3 or something. Our goal is 700 for the day. We're at 677. Really hadn't made any plays, but the afternoon's gonna get hot. All right.